You take a few steps up the stairs and suddenly realize your legs feel less steady than before. You sit down on the edge of your bed and feel it takes more effort than usual to rise again. It's not that you've stopped moving or that you've let yourself go. It's something deeper, something quieter. This is not just aging. This is your body losing muscle little by little without warning. The name for it is muscle loss or sarcopenia, but no one talks about it until the effects are already holding you back. It starts by stealing your energy, then your balance, then your strength to do simple things like lift groceries or rise from a chair. Worst of all, it makes you doubt your independence. But what if it didn't have to be this way? What if there was a simple food proven by science that could help you build back what you lost? Something small, real, and available today. You're not powerless, not even close. Now, let's uncover what your body's been missing all along. For years, you've probably heard the same story, that losing strength after 60 is normal, that feeling tired, slow, or off balance is simply what happens as you age. But here's the truth. Muscle loss isn't just about age. It's about how your body responds to what you eat, how you move, and what signals it receives every day. Inside your muscles, something called anabolic resistance begins to show up after 60. It's your body's quiet way of saying it, no longer listens to the usual signals to rebuild muscle. Even if you eat enough protein, even if you walk daily, your muscles might not react the same way they once did. This resistance makes your body act like it's underpowered, like it's ignoring its own repair team. Think of it like trying to send a text message with a weak phone signal. The message doesn't go through no matter how many times you try. That's what happens inside your muscles when anabolic resistance blocks the signals needed to build strength. And here's the scary part. Most people don't even know it's happening. There's no warning bell. No visible sign. One day you notice your arms feel softer, your legs don't move as fast. You skip steps to avoid the effort. And by the time you connect the dots, you may have already lost up to 8% of your muscle mass every decade, sometimes faster if you're not staying active or getting the right nutrition. But don't let that number scare you. Let it wake you up. Because the most exciting news from recent research, including studies published by the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, is this: anabolic resistance is not permanent. It's not destiny. It can be reversed, and the muscle you've lost can often be rebuilt if you know how to speak the body's language again. And that language isn't about lifting heavy weights or eating mountains of meat. It's about timing. It's about sending the right nutrients at the right moment. It's about knowing which signals are still strong and how to amplify them naturally. Your body doesn't need to be pushed harder. It needs to be understood better, especially after 60, when muscle becomes more than strength. It becomes protection. From falls from blood sugar, spikes from long recoveries after illness, from fatigue that stops you from enjoying life. So no, this isn't just aging. This is a silent shift inside your metabolism. But here's the beautiful part. You can shift it back, and it starts with fueling your muscles smarter, not harder. In the next section, I'll show you the one food that breaks through anabolic resistance, revives your strength, and delivers nutrients your muscles actually listen to. You've probably walked past it at the grocery store. You may have even wrinkled your nose at the thought of eating it. But what if I told you that one of the most powerful tools to fight muscle loss, sarcopenia, is hiding in a simple food that your grandparents probably ate often? It's grass-fed beef liver. Now, before you click away, give your body a chance to hear this, because this food isn't just old-fashioned. It's one of the most nutrient-dense foods on the planet, especially for people over 60 whose muscles need more support than ever. Why beef liver? The answer starts with leucine. Leucine is an essential amino acid. That means your body can't make it on its own. It has to come from food, but not just any food. Leucine is the spark plug that switches on muscle growth. It tells your cells, let's rebuild, let's repair, let's grow stronger. Without enough leucine, all the protein in the world won't help your body build muscle efficiently. And here's where beef liver shines. Just 100 grams of grass-fed beef liver provides nearly 3 grams of leucine. That's the sweet spot many studies recommend to activate muscle protein synthesis, especially in older adults. According to researchers at Tufts University, leucine is more effective than total protein alone when it comes to turning on your body's ability to fight sarcopenia. But leucine isn't the only star in beef liver. This one food also gives you a rich supply of vitamin B12, which supports energy production at the cellular level. If you've been feeling sluggish, this might be why. Your body needs B12 to convert food into usable energy, and it also supports your nervous system, which controls muscle function and balance. It also delivers a high amount of heme iron, the form of iron your body absorbs most easily. Iron helps carry oxygen to your muscles so they don't feel weak, tired, or sore. Low iron is often mistaken for age-related fatigue, but it's something that can be corrected with the right foods. Then there's vitamin A, which supports recovery, bone health, and immune function, and coenzyme Q10, a natural compound in beef liver that helps fuel your cells' mitochondria, the energy factories inside your muscles. Put all of this together, and what do you have? You have a single food that delivers the exact nutrients your aging muscles crave in the exact form your body can absorb and use. And here's the best part. You don't need to eat it every day. Even one small serving, about 3 to 4 ounces once or twice a week, can deliver these muscle-preserving benefits. You can saute it gently with onions, blend it into a ground beef mix for burgers, or even take it in freeze-dried capsule form if you prefer not to taste it at all. What matters is consistency. And for those wondering about safety, grass-fed beef liver has been shown to be free from the hormones, antibiotics, and additives that sometimes concern people about red meat. It's pure, it's natural, and it's especially powerful for those in their 60-second and 70-second who want to feel strong again. This isn't about old-fashioned eating. This is about smart nutrition rooted in science and tradition. It's about giving your body the building blocks to thrive. So if you're feeling weaker, if your legs tire quickly, or if you've noticed your balance isn't what it used to be, don't ignore it. Your body is whispering to you. It's asking for help. And this one food could be the start of a new chapter. In the next section, I'll show you how to use timing and habits to turn beef liver and other proteins into fuel that works with your body's natural rhythm, not against it. You've heard that what you eat matters, but here's something most people miss. When you eat can be just as important, especially after 60 when your body no longer responds to nutrients the same way it did in your 32nd or 42nd. Think of your muscles like a sponge. In the morning, that sponge is dry and ready to soak up nutrients. But if you skip breakfast or delay protein intake until late in the day, that sponge stays dry. Your body misses the chance to rebuild, and muscle loss, sarcopenia, continues quietly. That's why researchers from McMaster University suggest starting your day with at least 30 grams of high-quality protein, including 2.5 to 3 grams of leucine, to kickstart muscle protein synthesis. This early signal tells your muscles it's time to repair, strengthen, and grow. It turns your breakfast from a routine into a restoration ritual. So what does that look like? It could be scrambled eggs and a small portion of grass-fed liver, or a protein smoothie with Greek yogurt, whey protein, and a banana. The key is starting early before your body settles into its slower rhythm for the day. But the benefits don't stop with breakfast. Your muscles prefer a steady stream of fuel, not one big serving at dinner. So aim to distribute your protein evenly across all 3 meals. That means breakfast, lunch, and dinner should each include around 25 to 35 grams of protein. This helps maintain an anabolic state, which is the body's ideal muscle-building mode. Without this rhythm, your muscles dip in and out of recovery, never fully activating the repair process. That's when you start feeling tired in the afternoons or notice small things like getting up from a chair feel harder. You don't need fancy meal plans or strict timing alarms, just consistency. Try eating every 4 to 5 hours, including a good source of protein each time. It can be as simple as tuna salad with whole grain crackers or grilled chicken over quinoa and greens. If you enjoy plant-based foods, lentils, tofu, or edamame are excellent, especially when combined with seeds or whole grains. Now let's talk about evening meals. Many seniors eat a light dinner or skip it entirely. But if you're trying to rebuild muscle, your dinner is your recovery window. During sleep, your body goes into repair mode, led by growth hormones and cellular signals that rebuild tissue. To support this process, include slow digesting proteins like cottage cheese, eggs, or baked salmon in your dinner. These proteins release amino acids, gradually providing nourishment through the night. Some people also benefit from a small protein-rich bedtime snack, such as Greek yogurt with a spoonful of chia seeds. And if you're pairing your protein with the right nutrients, the impact multiplies. Vitamin B12 and iron, both found in beef liver, support energy production. Magnesium and potassium found in leafy greens and bananas improve muscle recovery and hydration. These small additions create the internal environment where muscle tissue can actually grow. Let's not forget hydration. Muscles are about 75% water, and dehydration is one of the most overlooked causes of fatigue and muscle cramps in seniors. Aim for 6 to 8 cups of water each day, more if you're active or live in a warm climate. If you're drinking coffee or tea, balance it with water-rich foods like fruits or broth-based soups. So what does this all mean for your daily routine? Start with protein in the morning, include a portion with each meal, drink water throughout the day, and finish with a dinner that supports overnight recovery. These simple changes add up. You don't need to chase perfection. You just need small, steady signals that remind your body it's safe to build muscle again. Because when your meals are timed right, your muscles stop breaking down and start building back. In the next section, we'll explore how muscle health connects to your overall metabolism and why protecting your muscles might be the key to protecting your heart, brain, and future. Most people think of muscle as something for athletes or bodybuilders, but after 60, muscle becomes something else entirely. It becomes your body's metabolic engine, your blood sugar buffer, and your first line of defense against fatigue, illness, and even cognitive decline. Here's what you need to know. Muscle is highly active tissue. Even when you're resting, it burns calories, regulates hormones, and helps control blood sugar. The more muscle you have, the more efficient your body becomes at processing nutrients. That's why many seniors struggle with weight gain even when they eat less. It's not about willpower. It's about muscle loss, sarcopenia, slowing down their metabolism. Research from Harvard Medical School shows that adults with more lean muscle mass are less likely to develop type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and other chronic conditions. That's because muscle helps remove excess sugar from the bloodstream, uses fat for fuel, and reduces inflammation throughout the body. Think of your muscle as a sponge again. When it's full and strong, it soaks up blood sugar, burns stored fat, and keeps your energy steady. But when muscle shrinks, that sponge gets smaller, blood sugar lingers longer, fat stores build up, and your metabolism begins to slow. This is why many people over 60 feel tired after small meals, struggle with belly fat, or notice that they can't recover from simple activity like they used to. Their muscle engine is running low. The good news, you can reignite it. And it doesn't require intense workouts. Just walking, light strength exercises, and muscle supportive foods can be enough to reactivate your metabolic engine. Here's how it works. When you give your muscles protein, vitamins, and the right amount of movement, you activate pathways in the body like mTOR and AMPK that turn on growth, energy use, and recovery. These signals tell your body we're building, not breaking down. Even better, building muscle improves more than your strength. It helps your balance, reducing your risk of falls. It helps your immune system, making you more resilient to illness. And it improves your brain because muscle activity boosts blood flow and supports memory and mental clarity. One study from McMaster University found that older adults who practiced simple resistance training and increased protein intake for 12 weeks gained both muscle mass and cognitive benefits. That means stronger legs and sharper thinking, both essential for independent living. But here's what most people miss. You don't need to add hours of exercise to your life. You need to make movement part of your day in ways that feel natural. That might mean chair squats in the kitchen, using resistance bands in the living room, or even gardening in the backyard. Combine that with meals rich in leucine, iron, and B12, and your metabolism gets the message. You are rebuilding, and as your muscle comes back, so does your energy. Your clothes fit better. You wake up feeling rested. Your legs carry you with more ease. And perhaps most important of all, you regain confidence in your body's ability to support you today and in the years to come. The message is simple. Muscle is not optional after 60. It's the foundation of your metabolism, your health, and your freedom. Protecting it is one of the smartest things you can do for your future. In our final section, I'll walk you through a simple step-by-step plan to start rebuilding your strength now, no matter your age or current condition. You don't need a gym membership. You don't need expensive supplements. And you certainly don't need to be 25 again. What you need is a plan that works with your body, not against it. One that's gentle, consistent, and focused on your real-life goals, like standing taller, walking farther, lifting easier, and feeling more alive each morning. So let's build that plan together step by step. Step 1, start your day with a muscle-focused meal. This means eating within 60 minutes of waking up. Include 30 grams of protein and at least 5 grams of leucine. That could be scrambled eggs with a side of grass-fed beef liver, or Greek yogurt blended with chia seeds and a small scoop of whey protein. This morning, signal tells your body it's time to grow, not shrink. Step 2, move your body even a little every day. You don't have to lift heavy weights or run miles. Just a few minutes of resistance movement can change your muscle chemistry. Chair squats, wall push-ups, or light dumbbells are all excellent starts. Aim for 2 to 3 strength-focused sessions per week, even if they're just 10 minutes long. And on other days, walk. The goal is movement with intention. Step 3, space out your protein. Your muscles don't store amino acids the way your liver stores sugar, so they need a steady supply. That's why you want 25, 35 grams of protein at each meal. Avoid having it all at once during dinner. Spread it across breakfast, lunch, and dinner to keep your body in an anabolic or rebuilding state throughout the day. Step 4, rebuild while you rest. Most muscle repair happens while you sleep. That's why what you eat before bed matters. Consider a small snack like cottage cheese with cinnamon or a hard-boiled egg and a few almonds. These provide slow digesting protein and nutrients to fuel overnight recovery, reduce morning stiffness, and support growth hormone release during deep sleep. Step 5, add the one food that changes everything. As we explored earlier, grass-fed beef liver provides a unique blend of nutrients, leucine, iron B12, vitamin A that's almost impossible to match. Add it to your routine just once or twice a week, either cooked or in supplement form. Think of it as a weekly dose of renewal for your muscles and energy. Step 6, stay hydrated and watch inflammation. Muscle function depends on hydration. Drink 6 to 8 cups of water daily and eat water-rich foods like fruits and broth-based soups. To reduce chronic inflammation that blocks muscle recovery, limit ultra-processed foods and added sugars. Instead, reach for berries, leafy greens, turmeric, and nuts like walnuts and pistachios. Step 7, track your wins, not your weight. Muscle rebuilding takes time, but you'll feel the changes before you see them. Pay attention to signs like climbing stairs more easily, walking longer without fatigue, or waking up without that usual stiffness. These are the real victories. Keep a small journal or calendar where you track your meals, movement, and how you feel. That feedback keeps your motivation strong. And here's the most important part. Be patient. Be kind to your body. You've lived through decades of life, love, challenge, and change. Rebuilding muscle at this stage isn't about vanity. It's about freedom, vitality, and living on your terms. Every choice you make, every bite of beef liver, every short walk, every mindful meal adds up. It tells your body, I still care. I still want strength. I'm still moving forward. Because no matter your age, your muscle memory hasn't forgotten who you are. So start now. Start simple. And watch as your energy, posture, and strength begin to return day by day. There's something deeply powerful about choosing to grow stronger, not just in your body, but in your mindset, especially after 60. Maybe you've felt it lately, that slow fade of energy, the heaviness in your legs, or the hesitation before standing up. These aren't signs that you're broken. They're gentle reminders that your muscles are still listening, still waiting for the signal to rebuild, and now you know how to give that signal. From a simple morning meal rich in protein to adding grass-fed beef liver once or twice a week to moving your body with care and consistency, you're not just managing aging, you're rewriting your story with intention. Muscle loss sarcopenia may have caught you by surprise, but your comeback doesn't have to be complicated. It starts with small daily choices that honor your body's natural wisdom and potential. With time, those choices build strength, strength builds confidence, and confidence brings back the freedom you thought was fading. If this journey spoke to you today, I'd love to invite you to subscribe for more weekly videos packed with practical science and real encouragement to help you stay strong, independent, and energized. And if you're ready to take the first step, leave a comment below and share what change you're starting with. Whether it's breakfast, movement, or mindset, your voice might be the one that inspires someone else to begin. Because you're not just growing muscle, you're growing hope, and it's never too late to begin.